Good evening and welcome to the grand old lady of Queensland football, Perry Park, for this Round 18 National Premier Leagues match between Brisbane Strikers and Western Pride. The Pride find themselves outside of finals contention for this year. However, a recent giant slaying run where they accounted for Redlands and City means they've still had their say in the final makeup of the top four. Strikers, meanwhile, sit in 5th position. However, with 2 games in hand and with a run of form looming large, they look like to be a dark force come the finals. So let's cross to Rafe Griffin in the commentary box with all tonight's action.
Hello everyone, taking a look at the team lineups for tonight. First of all, for the Strikers, they go in with Kyle Lewick, Cahans and Tim Walsh making their debut starting appearances for the club, both recent recruits to the Strikers. Michael Bozoff is the referee for tonight's game, and he blows the whistle to get us underway. It's the Western Pride who kick us off. Woodruff electing to go with the long ball, and out easily for a Strikers goal kick. Christensen searches forward for Drager. Drager with an angling run. Played for the Pride. The shot comes in. Cleared there by Coulson, only as far as a Pride player who heads it on. Woodruff back again. And it ends up in Chambers' safe hands. Ryland elects to go back. Roby. Roby was searching for Walsh there, perhaps a misunderstanding. Drager picks up the ball. Drager gets to the edge of the box. What's his shot past Chambers? And the Pride lead 1-0 early. We'll take a look at that on the replay and see what happened there. David Roby, misunderstanding with his new teammate. Perhaps Tim Walsh not quite understanding of the Strikers' plays just yet. Drager able to easily pick up the ball despite an advancing Chambers, and the Pride are ahead 1-0. Ball played back for Purdy. All under pressure there from McVeigh. Gets out of it well, however. Coulson chimes in. Plays it on for King. Coulson again down the left. Ball comes in. Pride forced to play it out for a corner before McVeigh can take advantage. Corner comes in for the Strikers. Well, looks like a Pride player's taken a bit of a head knock there and down play. He's gone down. Referee blows the whistle. Well, unfortunate pass in there from Bradford just at the wrong time straight at the injured player. Unfortunately, I can't quite make out his number at the moment. But he's going to be forced to leave the field to get some attention. We're going to have a drop ball here to the Pride. And the supporters appreciating that good piece of sportsmanship. Strikers searching forward again. King. Cut out there. Christensen plays the ball on for Drager. Drager, Chambers comes out. Drager just chips him. Roby can't get there in time. And the Pride sniffing another upset here. 2-0 ahead on 18 minutes. On the replay, ball cut out by the Pride. The pass on for Drager. He's been in great form of late. Scoring 3 weeks in a row. And is that a sign that perhaps the third upset is on its way as well? Strikers back in possession. Lewitt, Cahans. For Ryland. Just gets there in time. The Pride player almost took advantage. Shouts of a foul against the Pride. Play continues. King. Clever 1-2 there with Coulson. And Strikers win a throw in. I think we're going to go back to that earlier incident. Now, the Pride player there gets up and all is well. Throw in by King for McVeigh. Cut out by Pride. King strong on the ball. And a foul here. Strikers win a free kick virtually in the corner. Ball comes in. McVeigh tries to get a head on. Richter as well. Punched away there by Purdy strongly. Free-flowing play here from the Strikers. Ball comes in. King's at the far post. Just too far for him. Again, the strikers operating down this right, McVeigh. Ball's played through. For Bradford. And Bradford, he's been in good touch recently as well. Skirts this one over the bar. King wins the ball back for the strikers. On for McVeigh. McVeigh on the edge of the box. Posts a square ball. Bradford. Out wider again. Shot comes in. And Pride initially looked to play it out for a corner, but instead cleared away from their goal line. Livingston. Luikahansa looked to be getting involved. He also involved King. Sorry, it was Brett McVeigh who picks up the ball. McVeigh! Past Purdy! McVeigh! Great goal for the strikers. Brings the score back to 2-1. King. The ball through. McVeigh played in. On the edge of the box. Finds the right side of the crossbar. Purdy no chance. 2-1 strikers. McVeigh's come back a long way this time. Wins himself a throw-in. Sets King away early. King with a high ball into the box. Richter can't take advantage. Luikahansa. It's Coulson steaming through. His shot straight at Purdy though. Purdy with the clearance. Looks like it's going to almost end up in his opposite number's hand, but instead the strikers come away with the ball. Luikahansa. Coulson. Playing the ball through. McVeigh looking to get there. Headed on by the Pride. They'll have to concede the corner under the McVeigh pressure. Corner played short. King with the ball in. Pride able to get that one clear. Livingston over the free kick. In towards the box. And they'll win a throw in here, the Pride. In fact, it's going to be a free kick. Callaghan ruled to a foul. Headed on. And a free kick there for the strikers. Ball's played in. Headed on. Off the post. And Coulson with the tap in. Now, we've got a few complaints here from the Pride players. Let's see if we can pick up what happened. The ball comes in from the free kick. Headed on by Richter. Onto the bar. And then Coulson's there to clean up. Noel McCarthy, the Pride captain. He's having a big chat there with the assistant. And I think it's the complaints about McVeigh perhaps impeding Purdy's view from that initial shot. Didn't get involved in the play afterwards. But goal ruled in as Coulson taps it away off the rebound. 2-2. And that's the score at half-time. Brisbane Strikers 2, Western Pride 2. As we move into the second half. Oh, good strong ball there from Comerford. Comerford gets to the edge of the box, plays it out for Woodruff. Woodruff straight at Chambers. Striker supporters looking to get their team into this match. Try and get them that leading goal. Won't be this time. Free kick to the Pride. Woodruff. Oh, Woodruff goes down. Complaints here from Will Jordan coming in. Peter Drager says, why aren't we getting a penalty kick? Let's take a look at it on the replay. Oh, just looks like both players stumbled over each other. Perhaps Woodruff made more of it than what there was. Pride will win a corner instead. Ball's in from the corner. Pride will get a second chance on it. Shot comes in. Woodruff looking to take advantage. Couldn't. Pride still in possession though. McCarthy. All in towards the box. Headed on. Straight at Chambers. Lewitt, Cahans. Richter. Richter, always dangerous in this position, but it's a tap on for McVeigh, but no. We're going to have that goal cancelled out. Looks like we've got an offside decision there on the replay. Richter plays the ball through on that graphic. Yes, perhaps McVeigh just ahead of that shaded area. Drager. Ball gets through the challenger Quinn. Referee rules no advantage. Pride will win the free kick. Jordan with the ball in, headed on. Can't get it on target. McVeigh able to win a corner here for the Strikers. Striker supporters again trying to get their team back into this match. McVeigh, ball's played through. Only as far as Purdy, eventually able to knock it away. And Comerford bashes it down the field. Bradford on for Quinn. Hacked away there by the Pride. Oh, but no, only as far as the Strikers player. It's Greg King. He puts the Strikers ahead 3-2 just after the hour. On the replay, Quinn initially shut down by the Pride defence. It was Rule who tried to get the ball away. Could only get it as far as Greg King. His 10th goal of the season. And he takes the lead as the Strikers' leading goal scorer so far this season. Drager. Oh, he's fouled there. I think there's a card out as well. It's Nathan Ryland for the Strikers who's going to pick up that yellow card. And the Pride will have a free kick just on the edge of the box. Looks to be Woodruff over the ball. Lex not to go with it. The free kick straight at Chambers though. Ball's played upfield. McVeigh looks to be onside. Purdy has to come. The netting's rippled, but it's the wrong side of the post. Drager. Drager looking to get past Chambers. Same result as McVeigh. Side netting. Bradford. On for McVeigh. Munn sends it out for the corner. King. Lex not to go with Hughes, who's just come onto the field. Oh, solid strike there from Lewitt, Cahans. Straight at Purdy, however. Not able to handle it first time, but able to make up for that initial fumble. Oh, Purdy's strong again. He looks like he's been injured in that one. Courage under fire. A Pride player forced to play it off his line. Referee halts the play. He's a tough man, Steve. Purdy just gives the referee a bit of a tap and says, "I'm all right, mate, and I'm going to go back in between the sticks." Oh, another Pride player upended. And looks like a card coming out again. Chambers forced to play it long. Strikers just really need to hold possession here in these final minutes to keep this 3-2 result. Hancock. McVeigh shut down. McVeigh plays a clever ball out for Bradford. Bradford's shot's wide of the post. Can the Pride conjure up something? Rule. Drager's involved. Busy as always. Puts his shot across the face though. Looks to be a throw in here to the Strikers. Referee checks his watch. And that's it. Won't be third time lucky for the Western Pride. It's the Brisbane Strikers who prevail tonight. 3-2 over the Western Pride. And now let's get the views of those who are closely involved with the match.
Thanks for that, Rafe. I'm speaking with Peter Bannon, assistant coach of Western Pride. Peter, it looked like another upset was on the cards tonight, but it didn't quite eventuate. What was the difference tonight compared to the recent performances?
Oh, probably the quality of the opposition tonight. I think they played quite well, but we let them off the hook a wee bit in the first half. We lost a little bit of patience and discipline, and you know, from 2 goals up, you'd like to lock it up till at least half time, but that wasn't to be. But all credit to the lads. I mean, they always put in maximum effort. You could never fault their effort.
And the last match between these two teams was a little bit spiteful. Bit of niggle out there again tonight. Do you think it's brewing into a bit of a Brisbane-Ipswich derby, this fixture?
Well, I don't see any problem with that. If it lends a bit of spice to the competition, why not? As long as it doesn't get out of hand, and that's up to the referees.
And you mentioned Peter Drager there. He was outstanding at the start of the game. How important is a big, tall, fast player like that to your team?
Well, I think that's fairly self-evident if you watch him. I certainly wouldn't like to mark him, week out, that's for sure. I mean, he's a handful.
Right. Well, obviously not the results you wanted out there tonight, was it?
Yeah, no, we played very well for the first 30 minutes, and credit to Strikers, they picked their game up around that mark, and it was pretty hard just to get back the momentum that we lost.
I was very impressed with the development in the team since the last time these two sides met. Is that indicative of what Casey's been doing with the club and the overall progress of the club?
Absolutely. He set us up so that we've got a brand of football that we're continuing to develop. We started the year with a particular formation, and we've developed it all the way through, and now we're trying new things, which is paying off as well. So we're building a good foundation, not only for the rest of this year but for next year as well.
I was about to mention next year. You're out of finals contention for this season, but things are starting to look very, very good. Do you think you can shake things up a bit next year?
I think we'll focus on the rest of the season first and really put together some good performances. There's no reason why we shouldn't win a few more games in the rest of the year. We've got some weaker opponents, but we've also got those challenging ones in the middle of the table as well that we've got a chance of taking points off.
You made some important saves tonight. It was a little bit greasy out there. Were the conditions a bit tougher than what it might have been looking from the stands?
Yeah, it's always tough for a keeper, you know, when it's a bit wet, greasy. There's a couple of saves in that first half, you know, coming off the deck, and in the second half as well. And luckily they didn't trouble me too much. But yeah, always greasy and slippery when it's wet.
Also, it's a very high-scoring league, the NPL. Does that provide a unique challenge as a goalkeeper every week, trying to keep those scores down?
Yeah, it is. You know, clean sheets are hard to come by as it is, and this time with the new league, it's obviously very tough. And I've noticed that this year, and I take it that most of the other keepers in the other teams and that find it quite difficult. From last year. So, yeah, it is tough to come by, but I'm trying to do my best, and obviously it's a new competition for all the keepers this year, so I take it they've got the same view as well. So, yeah, very tough.
David conceded too early there, but came back with a strong finish. Is that encouraging that the boys have showed that much heart tonight?
Oh, yeah, definitely, Michael. We've certainly tried to get away from that bad start, but, they came with a mission, and they certainly took it to us for the first 20 minutes, and 4 boys running at us. They did really, really well and put us under the pump. But it's always good to see your boys rally, and I thought we did that quite well. And to come back in at half time to all, we're probably a little bit fortunate on the score line, but it certainly gave us something to talk about at half time. And Shay did most of the talking tonight, so I'm sure he was really happy. He showed that in his half-time speech, and I think we came out and showed some faith in the boys,
Well, there you have it. Brisbane Strikers overturning a 2-goal deficit to prevail 3-2 here at Perry Park. Next week, we're on the Gold Coast as Palm Beach Sharks play host to Brisbane City. But until then, you can keep up to date with everything NPL Queensland via Facebook and via Twitter. We'll catch you next time in the National Premier Leagues.